dolls, my name is Marie Claire. As the CEO and founder of Acne Expert Skincare, one of the things that makes my job so much fun and meaningful is hearing your personal stories. And today we get to welcome Felicia. Felicia is one of the OG, I called her, because she has been using my products. I love to say our products as well for a long, long time. And we go way back. So I couldn't wait to have her share her story with us. Hi, Fifi. And I call her Fifi.
Hi, MC. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. Thank you for agreeing to do this with me. I'm just so happy that you're here.
Of course. I'm honored to be on this with you.
Aww. All right. So I'm going to start with the first question, which is tell us about your acne journey before finding Acne Expert Skincare.
Whew. Okay. So I've had acne. Right. So I've suffered from acne pretty much all my life, throughout high school, throughout college. And I believe right before I met you, it was just really bad. It was like the worst hormonal acne I've ever had in my life. I didn't know what to do. I've tried everything. I was so desperate. I tried Clinique. I tried Proactive. Nothing worked. And it just kept getting worse. So I've always suffered from acne. And then until I found you was when I was able to get it together.
My goodness. I remember reading your email.
At midnight.
Yeah, it was at midnight. And, I was going to sleep and I saw your email coming through and it was this long. And I was like, I'm going on vacation, but I want to see you. And what year was that, Fifi?
I think that was in 2014.
2014. Oh my God. Time is just flying by. And, but anyway, so obviously we met. And Fifi also came, she's local, so she came to the office to see me and she purchased the products. And would you tell me, Fifi, what inspired you? What was it that made you say, you know what, yes, I'm going to give this system a try?
I think the biggest thing for me was to see your before and after pictures on your Instagram. And people's face were worse than mine. And so I was like, if she can help them, she can help me. And you were just so willing to help me via email at midnight. We were going back and forth. You had a trip the next day, but you were just so motivated to help me. And you said, bring all the products you're using. I had a whole bag of products. I probably had 20 different items and I left with one, which was just a benzoyl peroxide wash.
I remember that. I was like, I read the ingredients like, nope. And yes, I remember that. And you were so receptive. Like you didn't fuss about it. You're like, okay, I'm just going to follow the program.
Well, I figured you knew what you were talking about because you were going through the list of ingredients and no one's ever taught me that the ingredients are what can break me out or make me look better. So you were just so informative. I'm like, she knows what she's talking about. And you broke it down to me why I was breaking out and what we could do to fix it.
There you go.
So I was willing to do the work.
Oh, I just And of course, you've heard about the famous Acne Bible.
Yes.
And you've read it so many times. What would you say, Fifi, is your biggest takeaway? Something that made you go like, oh my God, from reading the Acne Bible?
The biggest takeaway was the food I was eating because I am a cheese lover. Woo! And I didn't know that cheese caused acne. I didn't know that milk caused acne. I haven't had milk since I met you.
Yes.
So the biggest thing for me was just the intake of food that's going into my body, the broccoli, the asparagus, the regular salt versus sea salt. Like I never knew that until I met you. Yeah. And we discovered later that being on Jenny Craig for 3 months had so much soy in the food, which is probably why my face looked the way it looked when I met you. So I didn't know soy was bad until I met you.
You were consuming a lot of soy. So soy things like broccoli and spinach. The reason why I remove them from my clients' diet or customers is because when you're acne prone, you cannot handle a lot of iodine. So we get iodine from our food. The daily requirement is 140 microgram. So you're gonna get it from eating eggs or whatever, or eating out. Like you're going to meet the requirement. But when we're acne prone, if you're like taking in, you're eating tons of soy and, spinach and broccoli. So what your body does, it has to excrete it through the pores, which irritates the pores when you are acne prone. So this is why I totally do it with soy, and it really helps. It really helps. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you use the entire line.
Every single product.
Fifi, I know where I go. There's a cabinet full of Acne Expert Skincare. And you started with me like I was visaged by Marie Claire when you started. Like, you've gone through the rebranding. You've gone through when I was shipping products myself. I would, Fifi, I would stop by your apartment, drop your products, on the terrace.
Yeah. Coincidentally, we lived down the street and didn't even know it.
When we met, we found out we lived literally a minute away from each other, and it was over. I just love it, and look, and now we're friends.
Yeah.
I'm happy to call you my friend. I'm so blessed to have you in my life, and yes. But anyway, we're going into a love fest, and I love that. So I wanted to ask you, do you have a favorite products from the line?
Now, that's a hard question because they're all my favorite. But if I had to choose, you already know what I'm going to say. The vitamin C. I call it the vitamin MC.
The vitamin MC. Oh my God, I love that. I love that. The vitamin C is the holy grail. I'm not saying that because I created it, but it's so good.
It's so good. It smells good. It feels good. It's just the smell alone just makes my day start off better.
Yes. You just feel like, I don't know, it's like gives you this Zen feeling, like, oh, I always say I can hear angels singing here.
Yeah, literally, I'm like, she put so much love into this product. I can feel it, I can smell it. And just the glow that it not just gives me, but all your dogs. I can tell which dogs on your eye page use vitamin C just because of the glow that it gives us. I've never had a glow.
We all have this glow. And this is one of the products, actually, it's one of the products where it probably took us 8 months to get it right.
Wow.
Because of the ingredients. I didn't want it to be sticky. There's so much that we had to do. And I remember my manufacturing team is not getting along. It's like, come on, and I said, if I can't use it, I can't sell it. Right. And I think this is why, my customers have so much success using the line, is because I do not sell anything that I can't put on my skin,
Right.
So
that's the beauty of your products. We know if it goes on our face, it's worked for you. And you said 8 months.
It took 8 months.
To me, that's important because I'm like, okay, she's taking her time to make sure this is the right product versus just selling us anything. There's so many vitamin C's on the market. I'm sure they're probably sticky or feel different.
Oh my God.
But yours is so lightweight. It's so, it's perfect.
Yes. Oh, I love it too. I love it. That's the one right now. Fifi, I remember the day I met you, and we're going to insert some before pictures.
Okay.
How your skin is glowing. How would you say your life has changed now that you don't have to worry about acne and you're not going through the cystic breakouts that I met you with?
Obviously it's changed for the better. I'm more confident with the way my skin looks. Because of you, I eat better. I try to eat as clean as possible because I know, okay, if I eat a sandwich with cheese, I'm going to break out. If I have a sandwich with mayo that has soy in it, I'm going to break out. Am I willing to go through that? No. Because for me, this is an investment. It took time. It took patience. It took discipline.
Yeah.
And so and I still get breakouts every now and then, but I just put my little common acne mask on and mind my business. A couple days, they're gone.
I love that. I love having the confidence, knowing that, I was just talking to one of my other interviews, and I have a pimple right here, right? Because I had dairy, but I have confidence that it's going to go away very quickly and we're going to work on it. Versus when you break out and you just, because why. I know why I break out now, and I know what to do about it, versus breaking out and going into why am I breaking out and the stress of trying to figure it out. So
right. And then you and I mean, if I have a major breakout, I'll call you, I'll text you.
Yes.
Like last year I had the same cystic hormonal acne, and you were like, Fifi, we didn't know what it was. And I was intaking fresh juices every morning before work. So you were like, Fifi, that's too much sugar. And it was constant. And the minute I stopped, I was like, okay, let me start all over again. And within, I think, less than 4 months, my face cleared up.
I remember that because, when we don't know that because we just feel like, well, these are fruit juices, they're all natural, and we forgot that they have tons of sugar in them. And, sugar spike your insulin, which causes inflammation. And I always say, once you figure out how your insulin works and what it does to the body, and this is the number one, it's going to change your life. So this is why, I always recommend that, we don't do a lot of sugars because it is not good for our skin. So I'm glad that you are on the other side of that now.
And drinking a lot of water. I hear you in my head, Fifi. Don't eat that pizza, Fifi. Don't get cheese in your sandwich.
Don't do it.
I've learned to like sandwiches without cheese.
Yes. And look, you're doing fine without it, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. Now, every now and then, I may have cheese. I'll face the consequences.
Yes.
And then I won't do it again for months.
That's right. I do the same thing. I'm like, if there's a dish that is worth it, I'm like, I'm going to leave a little. And then, I'll get the pimple, and then I will just deal with it and then just move on with my day. So I do the same thing because, you got to live a little. You got to live.
Exactly.
But there are times where it's not worth it. I'm like, it is not worth it. It is not worth it. Oh my God. So my next question for you is, what advice do you have for someone who was in your shoes, who's suffering from acne?
So funny you asked that question because I get a lot of DMs now ever since that picture you posted of me when I had that cystic acne last year.
Yes.
And they're like, what products did you use? How long did it take? The biggest advice I would give is you have to be patient. It's not going to happen overnight. The dark spots aren't going to clear the next day. It's going to take a while, but you have to be persistent. You have to be very disciplined and just listen to what Marie Claire says. Read the Acne Bible, follow her guidelines, and just trust the process. You told me in your office it's going to take about 4 months. I was like, 4 months? But you were right. You've done this for so many years. You know what you're talking about. So my biggest piece of advice is just be very patient and just have discipline. And if you're unsure of anything, email Marie Claire, email her team, and just get the right information before you try to stop using her products and go use something else.
I have nothing else to add to that.
Come on,
somebody. I love that. Come on, somebody. Patience, discipline. It doesn't happen overnight. I think sometimes we'll get email from customers like, it's been 2 days. We really do. Like, I swear to you, people are like, it's 2 days. I don't see your change. Hello. It took you years to acquire all this acne. It's going to take a few months. And if you don't have 4 months, you don't have a life. If you can give yourself the grace and the gift, the patience to just work on your skin for 4 months, you don't have a life. You're so worth it. Everyone is so.
And I honestly, I think your products are an investment. Like, we're investing in clear skin.
Yes.
So I don't mind going on that website, adding stuff to my cart, because I know this stuff is going to make my face look like yours.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I get so excited when I get a box that says Acne Expert Skincare. I'm like,
You told me that you would text me like your delivery, something is on its way, whatever, and with the dancing lady.
Yeah.
I mean, I just love that. Oh my God. Well, Fifi, what can I say? I am just so blessed to have you, not only as a customer, as a dear friend. Like, and this is the thing doing this work. It's like people walk into your life and,
for a reason or a
reason.
I'm not going anywhere, friend.
I'm going anywhere. I mean, I've watched you get engaged. I've been to your wedding. I've gone to the baby shower. I've watched you give birth to your beautiful daughter, to Logi, who is my Logita. I mean, how blessed. I tell this to my husband all the time, like, how blessed I am that I found Fifi through work, and now she is part of my life. So thank you. This is just one of the gifts that keeps on giving.
Thank you. I appreciate everything you do for me. You know that you're an amazing person, an amazing friend, and I'm just so grateful for you.
Oh,
You know that.
I just love you so much. I really do. I really do. I really do. Oh, I don't want to leave, which we have to go now. It's
okay. I'll see you Tuesday so you can visit my face.
I'll see you on Tuesday. I love you.
Okay. I love you too, friend. Thank you for having me. Bye.
Of course. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye, friend.